the fact that I married you is so important because you opened up a whole new world to me. I had grown up as a very proper Virginian, and that was all I knew. The big adventure was to go to Virginia Beach and rent a cottage and stay there for a month. The idea of getting out and hiking, mountain climbing, what am I trying to say?
Backpacking.
Keith, what am I trying to say?
Hot springs?
The hot springs. Soaking in the hot springs.
Skinny dipping in the hot springs.
Things like that I would not have thought of doing. And a lot of the time I was absolutely scared to death. But I wasn't going to say no. And so I got to do things that has made life rich for me.
We've explored caves, we've done just about everything we could over in the Cascades. So we've had some big adventures then. When we
I want to go back to one thing.
Okay.
Backpacking. Keith came home one time with the information about a wonderful beach called Shai Beach, which is up in the northwest corner of the state. And to get to it, it's about a 2-mile hike in. Then you drop down the cliff. And so we had to go check it out.
Along one of the muddiest possible trails you could ever imagine.
They say it's the kind you could put bed springs in and never know they were there. But anyway, we started going out there every summer, and we got so we would stay for a week. We'd take a tarp, look for stuff on the beach, build a shelter, and live on the beach. And Keith learned to pipe the water down using kelp as the hose. And we would just live there for a week. And the kids loved it. We just turned them loose. And Keith would say, "Okay, John, I need such and such, go find it." So in a little while he'd come back dragging a
18-foot 2x4 for a ridgepole.
But we've got a couple of pictures that I love to look at because John is 5 years old. So that would make Ann 6, Sarah 7, and Keith and me. And they're all wearing their little day packs, and they carried their lunch in a pair of underwear, and we carried everything else. But they learned to love being out like that. We never blessed them with a trip to Disneyland or anything like that. But they
did get to rope them up and cross the Forsyth Glacier on Mount St. Helens for a picnic in the Sugar Bowl.
So their life has been good. Our life has been rich. And I think we're going to have a lot more time.